Yeah, welcome to another video right here. And I've been seeing a massive turn up on my YouTube channel, and I really want to say a very big thank you to you all for the engagement, for the likes, for the comment, and for the review. And if you have any question at all, just comment in the comment section. So I'll be diving you into how to use your trend line. And this is one of the most powerful tools that you can get to use. I'll be explaining Trendline, breaking it down for you, and exposing your mind to what you have not been saying about Trendline, like about festival, how you have not been seeing about Trendline. So I want you to stick with me to the very end, and I will be walking you through the whole thing today. And you're going to get to know how powerful a trend line is. Yes, how powerful a trend line is, and because the way I use it, you are going to get to see. So, trend line. What are trend line? Trend line, from the name, it's actually trend, like what is trending, what is moving. Yeah. So from the name, everybody knows what something that is trending is something everybody is doing, like that is following, that is popular right now. So now, trend line is actually also a support or a resistance, right? A support or a resistance. And what that means is actually marking the places where price reacts. The places where price reacts. And this markup on Bitcoin, and we have been hitting Bitcoin in my group for a long time. Took this sell, we won the trade. Took this sell, this buy, we won the trade. This sell, we won the trade. And that's all in my signal group. And it has been massive. So now that's my expectation on Bitcoin, and let me get into the explanation. So now, when it comes to trend line, you actually want to see how price react, right? And I was telling you that support and resistance actually let you know where price are reacting. Yeah, but when it comes to support and resistance, that everybody gets to know, that everybody know, that everybody's exposed to, it is actually the horizontal one, just like this. Let me give you just the horizontal one. You have your support, or you can call it resistance, but because it's standing as a resistance right now and it's standing as a support, then you see support has become resistance has become support. If you get what I'm saying. So this is it right here. This is it right here. So this is a horizontal one, but by the time you're talking about a diagonal one, it becomes a trend line. You see, it's actually showing how price reacts on each level. There is this when it comes to history, like there's a way they actually move, whereby they form pattern and they follow a structure, right? And this structure is actually based on, just like your car right now. You can't see a car whereby the tire is upside down or is having a roof, I mean a house roof. Definitely you know that, oh, this is not a car, because you know there is a structure, there is a look, there is how a car should look that everybody knows. Immediately you see it, you know that this is a car, right? So that is a car structure. The same thing we have with markets. We are having market structure. So there is a way the market moves, and on moving, there is a pattern that is being formed. There are patterns that are formed. There are parts that are formed. There are history that are made, and those history price, we always respect them. Price, we always respect them because it's a transactional thing between two people, which is the buyers and the sellers. Not people like that, but it's between two, let's just say two teams, the buyers and the sellers, right? So at each point, let me make it more realistic to you in terms of business or something like that. So let me tell you now at this point, the buyers pumped in money here, You get, and they push the price up, taking out the person right here, taking out the money right here. There's money here. So on taking out this one, they want to buy more. Me and you, we know that if you want to buy something more, if you are buying more, we need to get a better price. So definitely what they do is they will bargain and come down. Reduce this price for me. I need a better price because I want to buy more. Immediately they agree on a better price, you see this place will be sluggish, like it will be choppy. It's called accumulation, right? So because they are bargaining, no, take 500 million, no, take 1 billion, no, I don't want 1 billion. You give me 800 million. Let's do it 800. No, I can't agree to 800. Let's do 700. They are bargaining, they are doing business, and that's why those things are, they are trying to look for the best price. So by the time the buyers actually say that, oh, this price is very good for me and very fair, what do? They launch new money and take the market up. Why? They are buying more because they are given a better price to do so. So on doing that, they are able to save more money and make more money. Immediately you are saving more money, definitely you are making more money simultaneously. And this is how this thing works, right? So as much as powerful your support and your resistance is, your trend line is also powerful. A single line of a channel is trend line. And what channel means, what does channel mean? Channel is still the same thing as support and resistance, but this time around you are just feeling the both side. Now this is support, this is the line, right? If I duplicate this line, let me clone it right now. I duplicate this line and I put it right here. This, like inside this place, this is like a channel. But when it comes to the support and resistance for a trend line, it is diagonal. That's only the difference. They do the same thing, but right now it's now a diagonal, and it is not focused on the movement, it's actually focused on the trend, and that's why it's called trend line. The movement, the directional move, right? So for a support and resistance, it just focus on, okay, breakout, retest, breakout, retest. That's just the move. That's just the move. But when it comes to a trend line, it is focused on the direction. It is focused on the direction. It is focused more on the directional move compared to just the lateral move. Like, okay, I'm just taking it. You are following the trend. And like a popular saying as a beginner in Forex is, the trend is your friend. So when I'm done here, I'm going to go to the chart. I'm going to show you how this trend line is. The prices might not come as smooth as this line, and that's one of the mistakes everybody, quite a number of traders actually make, right? Because they are expecting the market to be as smooth as this. It might not happen like that. There are sometimes it might come below this level a little bit. Why? It won't be perfect as we are expecting it, but is it like what we are expecting? Yes. It's not a must it's coming the way you think it will. There are sometimes it might not, it might get to this level. There are sometimes it might get to this level. Why? Because the reason being that a price, when you are talking about something, let me say a level, it's actually not a point, it's an area. It's an area. Do you get? It's an area. We might decide to agree on our business on 750. That is, I'm taking it a little bit below 800. And next year, not say, I know I bought it for 750 from you, 750 million from you. Can I actually have it at 745 this year? And I say, no. You know, things have gone up, inflation is there. Let's do it at 755. So definitely, I won't be getting the same price as much as last year, because there will be a little bit. It's now a little bit higher compared to last year. So you need to relate this thing with realistic things, and it will be easy for you by the time you're relating it with realistic things to actually get things done, like to actually understand the concept of the market, and not like you're cramming things. You understand the process and the concept behind it. So now by the time you're doing trend line, it's actually like on a diagonal face. It's showing you a directional move. So if I duplicate a trend line, it becomes in a parallel level. Listen, the most important thing, parallel. It must be parallel. So by the time I put it on a parallel level, we have it as a channel. Look at it, a perfect channel. You say, how come did I draw this thing and everything is telling? Because yes, I've been doing it over and over and over time. So it's no brainer. It's something by the time you are doing yours every single time, you are going to get to master it. So all that is happening is here. You need to understand this concept. Money is put here, money is saved here. So and when money is saved here, if you as a businessman, if you want to take this step, you are coming down to come and take out the money here, to take out the money here, get a better price and take out the money here. So that is just the concept of trend line breakout and retest and all. Do you understand? Because people pump money here, the buyers pump money here, the buyers pump money here. So as a seller, where I'll be targeting is where this buyer actually puts his funds. Yeah, I hope you understand that. That's like a realistic side of the whole thing. But yeah, when you want to draw your trend line, ensure that your trend line touches at least 2 points. Ensure your trend line touches at least 2 points. So if you want to get your pen and your note, you should jot it down. Ensure your trend line is touching at least 2 points. Number 2, the more the price is touching your trend line, the weaker your trend line becomes. The more price touch the trend line, the weaker it becomes. And the best trend line to use is actually the third point. When you are getting the second one is good, the third one is very good, the fourth one good, the fifth one not so good. The more it touches the trend line, the weaker it becomes. Now we'll go into our chart, then we'll see what I'm talking about. Then so I hope you got this so well. So there is nothing, trend line is still your support and resistance, but in a diagonal way, showing you directional level. Now come and take a look at this Bitcoin. The same concept applies to everything, like anywhere. Now look at my trend line. Did you see I have drawn this thing without even expecting that? Oh, and it's starting with my trend line. Why? Because I've done it over and over and over again, and everything is just coming out perfect. Everything is just coming out perfect. All right. So if I duplicate this trend line now, parallel. Do you see that? Do you see that? So we have touch 1, touch 2 or 3, touch 4. I told you the other time that there are some time that it will not touch it. That sometimes it will be a little bit lower. Look at it right here. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah. There will now be a point whereby it will break it. Inside your trend line or your channel, there's still a channel inside your channel. And what do I mean? This is another channel. But the stronger the move, the weaker the channel. The stronger the move, the weaker the channel. If it's an impulse, you can't really get a channel. And what do I mean by impulse? Go and check the video on market structure. I explain there. I'm going to leave the link below. You can check it out. So you need to understand this thing so well. So now we have a breakout here. Look at it. 1 touch, 2 touch, the third one. On the fourth one, it broke out. Then we test the move up. See, if you now consider this level right here, you have touch 1, touch 2, touch 3, touch 4, then boom, touch 5, broke out again. So this is what I'm saying. Your touch 2, touch 3, they are the best to actually take when you're taking your trade. So some people will just say, yeah, what you trade is trend line, what you trade is trend line, what you trade is trend line. And all you just go to do is just be taking trade on trend line. You come on, no. That's not how it works. Because you might go and take the weak one. So there are other things that you need to do as conference to confirm that yes, this is the one you can take and this one not the one you can take. So I'm expecting the last swing low on Bitcoin, the last movement of Bitcoin. So that's that for that. So I hope with this explanation you understand what trend line is. Now I'm going to give you a secret. Because most times when people are teaching, they are teaching based on previous data, not present data. So now on the present side, let me say I have this. So I don't know the next move. Do you understand? Let me say I have this, and the current price is still here. So this trend line, I don't know where I'm going to take my profit. Maybe I'm in this trade for a buy. I don't know where to take my profit. But your trend line should help you know where to take your profit. And how will I know when this one is only having one? And this is the secret right here. Stick with me and I'm going to expose you. And if you get value from this video, please encourage me with your like and your comment. And this will really help me to actually open up more secret about the trading I've been trading for quite a distance. So now, yeah, it is like this. Did you see the one below actually have 2 points already? The one below actually have 2 points already. So that one below that has 2 points is what you will duplicate to determine the one above. So now that this one has 2 points, you duplicate it, the clone, and you move it right here. On moving it right here, now I can tell this is not the only way that yes, when I get here, I can take my profit and on here. That will help you dictate a potential movement of the market. So if you don't have an idea of what the trend line is above, check below. If you don't have the idea of what the trend line will be below, check use above. Right. And these are one of the strongest tools you can actually use for yourself. Yeah, it's not about drawing lines. It's about you understanding the concept behind the lines that you're drawing. So all they are doing is your impulse correction, then you have another impulse, then it's correcting. You have another impulse, then it's correcting. You have another impulse. And at the end of the day, they are actually following the trend line. Then we have a breakout, then we have a correction, then we start moving. So you understand how the market works more with understanding this very thing. So that is how this whole thing works. And I hope you actually got something from this video. And if you want to trade a market that if you want to trade a market that is without fundamentals, then I will advise you to try out synthetics. I will advise you to try out synthetics. If you are in Africa, if you're not in the US, if you're in Africa, they allow you to trade this. You can trade this so well. And you can trade this so well, and you actually be making a good profit. It is consistent in terms of volatility, whereby it's not like the markets, the forex market, whereby you need to wait till Monday, Tuesday before the market starts moving well. You need to wait through the weekend. And when it comes to synthetics, you don't need to wait. You don't have any waiting time. You don't have to wait or do anything. All you need to do is just actually just come into the market and trade and take the trade. There's no big deal in the whole thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's no fundamentals. The volatility is consistent. The only thing you need to know is how the market works and come with your how the market adapt to your strategy. And if you want to use my strategy, you can DM me or send me a message or check the info below. You see my Instagram page, and you can send me a DM, and I'm going to respond to you. They are a specific way they move. Their lot sizes are different. Their lot sizes are different, so you should know that so well. Their lot sizes are different, so you should know that so well, and that will really get to help you. And so this is one of the most. I trade this market more than the currency market because I prefer it. It's very seamless. If you can get to master how to trade this market, you'll make quite a number of money for yourself. And if you want to join my signal group where I drop signals on this pair, on this market, then you can also send me a DM or comment in the comment section. I will take it up from there. So thank you for having me here. If you got value from this video, just like the video and comment. But if you don't get any value, then you're free. Let's go.